Alright, let's,
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
That was an interesting, conversation I just heard.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who was she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than I anticipated. We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power instead of comforting the masses.
Oh. I don't know. The Chantry seems to be incompetent, in my opinion.
The Chantry couldn't solve its own problems when it had a divine.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love. We will not benefit from its decline. Little but the Chantry ties Orlais, Nevara, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andraste's chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
You make it sound so easy.
So if everyone listens to the chant, things will be smooth as silk?
I did say commonality is merely a beginning, but it's an important one. We must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
That's a tall order there, Josephine. I agree with you, but I feel like we're not asking too much of people, but we're asking too much of people who are unwilling to cooperate.
The Inquisition will have plenty of time for that, between finding the Divine's murderer and sealing the breach.
Busy as we are, I do have a question for you, if you've a moment. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
I don't claim to be holy.
I'd tell the Chantry I was saved by circumstance, not divine intervention.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply. A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
I watched you die, Liliana.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
Okay. It affected me a lot more than I had ever expected. Watching you die. That was not... And that world was awful.
You were condemned to a lightless dungeon. Not much of a life to sacrifice.
And I would do it again.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Liliana.
I'll leave you to your work.
All right, let's go find Dorian.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Hallam-Sharal? Cows milking farmers?
I mean, I'll think of something.
Give me time. I'm sure I'll surprise you.
I suspect that's untrue. Unless you strip yourself naked and allow the Chantry to flog you into repentance. Now that would surprise me.
That's not gonna happen.
I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given Southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
I doubt that.
I don't believe that.
It's true. The conditions here are different. Southern mages aren't used to ruling. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed. By inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
Wow. I mean, that's interesting. A Tevinter mage basically warning everyone that that's what could happen here. Your insight is very much appreciated, Dorian. I like that. I appreciate that. I don't agree with the circles, at least not that I like what I have been learning about them. Like, their intentions seem to be good, but all they seem to do is imprison people and keep them from having full happy lives. And that's just, it's defeating the original purpose. So I'm not seeing how the circles are benefiting anybody, but I also see your point of view. Tell me about the Imperium.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Ah, yes. Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite fascinated by it. Probably why they come up with so many ridiculous tales. Flying cows over Minrathous. That's madness. All right, that one's actually true, but the cows didn't have wings. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Okay. Could Tevinter be an ally? That's one of the main things that I want to know.
I'm wondering if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I'd think you'd be more concerned whether or not they'd support the Venatori. They won't. At least, not officially. They'll disavow all knowledge of dangerous cultists. Secretly, many Magisters will rejoice at the idea. And if the South falls to chaos in the meantime, all the better.
Is that really that smart of them, though?
It would be in the Imperium's best interest to help. Surely it could use allies.
I think the Imperium gave up on the idea of allies a long time ago. We've been fighting the Qunari for what, 200 years off and on? It's a point of pride that we go it alone. They'll sneer at the South behind their silk handkerchiefs and say, "You've had it easy for far too long." Let's not forget that the Inquisition seems to be an arm of the Orlesian Chantry. Anathema so far as they're concerned.
But we're not. They shun us, actually. They don't like us any more than anybody else.
We're not part of the Chantry. The Chantry opposed the Inquisition's formation.
You think that matters? Don't be silly. The Herald of Andraste. Your very title smacks of the Southern Chantry. You may as well be a heathen. I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you succeed.
Okay, well, I think that's all I really need to know for now. I do want to come back and get to know you a little bit on a personal level and not just talk about Tevinter. But I'm gonna have to save that for another time. But thank you for talking to me, Dorian.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
That's enough.
I should go.
Naturally.
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel? Could it
Yes.
have been an illusion?
No.
A trick of the Fade?
It was definitely not an illusion.
I've been to the Fade before. I'd know it.
Point taken. What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witnessed.
Yes. And it wasn't amazing. It was terrifying.
So many were dead. More had been corrupted. Knowing what will happen if we fail.
I suggest we not fail. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself.
For?
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
This is true. That's a good point, Solus. All right, let's check in with Sarah.
Just returning the cups, Flissa.
Sarah,
Thank you for producing.
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes. I bet all of
didn't mean
Ferelden
anything
wants
by
the
it.
curtains.
It's good to see us all
Just
coming
be the other
together
side
to
of
serve the
Haven.
Maker.
Just in case.
They're what we need.
You expected something else? We needed this.
We needed? No, pretty sure that question was never passed my way. I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
Okay, Sarah. Okay. Okay.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
All right, let's go check in with Varric.
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But red lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my red lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
Yeah, how fast does it spread?
How long does it take for red lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
Yeah, we need to eliminate it.
We can't leave a single piece of that lyrium out in the wild.
I'm with you on that. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
Catch my breath. That's what I'm gonna do.
I was planning to put my feet up, maybe grab a nap. You?
Whatever I do, it'll be as far from Cassandra as I can get. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
This is true.
There was no word for heaven or for
The mages are ready to approach the breach. I pray this will be enough to close it.
Then the voice of the Maker
I mean, are you,
and his word became all my
are you mad at me? Do you have a problem with me now? Are we going to be okay?
You weren't happy with how I brought in the mages. Do you have a problem with me as well?
Of course not. I have no intention of endangering your alliance, but I must ensure the safety of those here. That concern extends to the mages. They are putting themselves at risk for the Inquisition, as are you. Any precautions taken are meant to aid you, nothing more. I hope you will accept them as such.
Yes. Yes, I can accept that. Thank you.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
All right, let's check in with Cassandra.
And what are we supposed to do, exactly?
What you always do. Complain.
We've already spoken with Commander Cullen. No one listens. We want better quarters. We want the Templars kept at a distance. And some respect for...
This is not the Circle. You mages are our allies, not our wards. Act like it.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with it.
You handle that.
It never ends. Evidently.
Well, that's the truth.
You don't need to tell me that.
I just don't know who told them I'm the one to yell at.
Is it that bad?
The mages are here as equals. They need to get used to what that means. It is your doing, after all. You created this alliance.
Hey, I did my best, okay? Nobody... You, like I said before, you guys keep putting these decisions in my lap.
I had to think on my feet, and I did what I could.
Oh, I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
Well, I am pretty clever if I do say so myself.
I am rather clever, aren't I?
Close the breach. Then I'll agree with you.
All right, let's go check in with Bull. Oh, and we should probably talk to Krem. See if we can't use the chargers.
Nice work at Redcliffe. I could help the mages learn to work with Inquisition soldiers if you like. Not that the chief has any apostates in the group.
Well, yes, that's what I came here for. Anything that you can do.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
The Templars have holed up in Thorinfal Redoubt. No idea what's happening inside. I could have some of the boys poke around. If nothing else, we get a better look at the land.
That sounds like a good idea. Thank you.
We'll talk later.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
Yeah. And I'll protect you, because I know that that magic makes you nervous.
If you're worried about magic, I can protect you.
My blade pretty much protects me.
Perhaps I can do things your blade can't.
I don't know. It has blood grooves. Well, technically, it's the Fuller, but blood grooves sound so much more violent. Anyway, I hope our new friends have what it takes to close the breach. Damn thing gives me a headache just looking at it.
Good day to you.
All right, let's go check in with Blackwall, and then we are going to head to the Oasis. I think that's what it's called.
There was never going to be an easy answer to the mage dilemma. What you did for the mages took courage. You gave them a chance. Everyone deserves one.
Well, thank you.
Come to join us at the Oasis? It's actually quite the sight. It and the temple are further in.
All right, well, tell me about this temple.
Have you learned anything more about the temple?
Honestly, I don't like the feel of the place. No one does.
Why not?
Couldn't say. It's just a feeling.
Well, that's not a lot to go on. Anything else?
Anything else I should know?
Not much to tell. A mining company out of Valfremin used to have an interest here, but economies change, and they moved on. Strange the miners never marked the temple on their maps.
Okay, so we're going to go check out a temple. All right, sounds like a plan.
I've news, sir.
Of course you do.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Okay. Oh, I see a shard thing. Okay. All right, there's a 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. All right, where's that? Where is he? many. Too many. What are you guys? Where did you guys come from? Alright, Rift is down. Okay. Let's claim this. Suddenly my guide pointed and I caught sight of two distant pillars. Okay. The guy is holding a face. Okay. Interesting. I see a chest over here. Another flag. All right, we've got a lot of flags to place here. And another one of those skulls. There's a 1. There's 2. 3. Are they down? Oh, there's 1. There it is. Okay, we found it. All right, guys. Let's move on. Oh, a note. The note is charred. The torch will scatter them, or draw them. I'm fairly certain they'll scatter. Scatter? Who scatter? What will scatter? Oh, I hear spiders! Spiders. There's spiders in here? Spiders? Oh, there's a lot of spiders. Throw some lightning at them. Okay. Oh, there's more spiders. Okay, are we done with the spiders? There's more spiders! Wait, did I kill him? No, I didn't kill him.
That's it for the spiders.
Woof. Okay, the noises are a little creepy. Oh, there's a chest. All right, what's over in here? A wedding ring. Okay. Oh, a new bow for Sarah. Okay, a key is required. All right. Someone locked up their stuff. Oh, look, there's a camp.
It's beautiful.
Wait. Oh, I'll have to see. I want to see what you're talking about, Cassandra. Oh, that is pretty. This is in the middle of a desert. That's so interesting, and it is beautiful. Interesting. What is this? Emma Solis, him, Var Danan. Arrogance became our end. Come not to a prideful place. Now let humility grant favor. Okay.
Something feels wrong here. It's worse by the door.
Indeed. I feel it as well. The ill feeling by the entry. It's not present here.
It may have been an enchantment.
Explains why the miners left this place alone.
Yeah. Oh, another thing over here. Artifact. There, yes, over here. So I see a rune. So let's get some Veilfire. Okay. All right, we opened our first door. All right, we got some skeletons. Okay. All right, what is this? Whoa.
You all right?
That was weird.
I feel a bit strange.
Is that what these shards do? They open up doors. All right, well, let's see if we can open another door. Okay, that worked. Whoops. Whoops. All right, and there's an awful lot of coin in here. Whoa, what's that? All right, let's see if we can open this one up. That's strange. Okay. All right, I don't know. Let's see if we can open this final door. Nope. We need more shards. Okay.
There's a woman over there.
Oh, there she is.
Who are you? Why are you following me?
I'm not following you.
For stuff to salvage. I used to work here. I know no one needs it.
I just saw you. Let me introduce myself because I think your head's somewhere else.
I'm with the Inquisition.
Been out here a while. But I'll assume that's important. Doesn't explain why you're following me.
I wasn't following you.
You came all the way out here to salvage old mining equipment?
Mostly, I wanted to go into this one cave. Used to store stuff there. Damn thing wasn't overrun by spiders then. I put my wedding ring there. Couldn't stand the sight of the thing. But I couldn't throw it away either. Oh, it was a stupid argument. Part of me knew I'd still want that ring.
Well, speaking of, I did find a ring.
I believe this is yours.
Nothing here's worth as much as this. It's all I have left. I don't have much, but this opens one of my old caches. Whatever's left is yours. As thanks.
Thank you. And what's in the loot? Okay, some decent stuff. Some gold. We always need gold.